If we are not using this AI and the digital resources, then we are not doing the smart work, because you have to work not harder but smarter, but also harder as well. But at least you can refer to ChatGPT while creating model of the answers. You can even make notes like speech to text ki haan you say and it get typed into text, so quickly you can make notes. So eventually you have to do answer writing practice, which is very important. It cannot be replaced. So this is the age of AI, age of digital resources, and if we are not using this AI and the digital resources, then we are not doing the smart work. Right now, so you can actually take advantage of this. Yes, you can leverage on this. So today's topic is digital resources, your secret weapon for UPSC preparation, because you have to work not harder but smarter, but also harder as well. Right, so you can say that you have to work harder and smarter. First hard work comes and then the smart work comes. Right now, so yeah, so let's talk about this. So why digital resources? Digital resources, first of all, are very handy, right? It is there in your mobile phone, on your tab, on the laptop, right? So for that, it will solve for a lot of buying, right? A lot of time we have to refer to a book, but maybe not the full book, and it is better to refer to the digital resource, better to the PDF, better to refer to PDF, and you can have access to multiple PDFs, multiple resources, but you cannot buy all the books. So it's a very good medium, very good medium, right? Yeah, so first of all, you don't have to buy a lot of books and magazines, and you can refer directly to the digital resource. Plus it is accessible from everywhere, right? You are traveling, you are a working professional, or you are a student, and you have a transit time. You go to college or you go to office, and you waste like, or basically you invest like, let's say 40 minutes or 1 hour or 1.5 hours while traveling. Right now, so yeah, so that particular time, which was basically of no use, you might be listening to music or watching movies during that transit, right? So in metros, in buses, everywhere, you can have access to the digital resources. Even on the bike, you can basically listen to the podcast and all, or the audio things and all, right? So yes, so you can learn on the go, and most importantly, nowadays you don't have to even go to a coaching. Right now you can have online lectures. For example, we are teaching in Sankal batches or Titan batches or Pinnacle batches, right now, and you can have access to those lectures even while you are traveling, even while you are in office, even while you are in canteen. So it has made the whole preparation thing very smooth, very handy, very accessible, right, and affordable too, right? So that is the, you can say, best part of the technology, best part of these digital resources, right? Yes, so I can refer to a lot of, you can say, I can suggest a lot of digital resources to you. So as I said ki haan, in online teaching, or basically basically YouTube is one of the most you can say popular non-edtech tech company, right? And it's actually non-edtech, but it has a lot of teaching, lot of educational videos, lot of conceptual videos, which basically helps you in the preparation, right? So you can access to that. You can have access to multiple teachers, multiple videos, multiple sessions, right? And so yeah, so that is something you can that is helpful. Another thing is, if you have to understand one small concept, right, one small topic, and you are having doubt, just go to YouTube, just go to internet, and it will solve for you, right? And then again, you have choice, right? You can choose whether you want to go for PDFs, you want to go for text content, you want to go for audio content, you want to go for video content, whatever works for you. I'm not saying ki haan, you have to get lost into this. The problem with this is ki haan, sometimes, right, this extent of choice exploits us, right? It exploits us, or basically it exploits us both, ki haan, we are not very sure, or basically we are busy surfing, we are basically collecting PDFs. That should not happen, right? So there is a negative side as well. You might be like, now I have to see everything, I have to listen to, let's say, 10 videos on the same concept, I have to read Indus Valley Civilization for 20 videos. Does not at all make sense. You don't have to research. Let's not forget, you are only here for preparing for UPSC CSE. You are not here for becoming a scientist. You are studying science and tech for not becoming a scientist, but for attending an MCQ, and attending one MCQ, or maybe writing an answer. So only that amount of knowledge is good enough. Do not do research. The internet can take you anywhere. So yeah, so few things I would like to add to this is so one is note making, right? Note making, though we'll have separate discussion on this, but a lot of apps are available which you can use. For example, notability, right? Then there is Notion, Yeah, then there is OneNote, whichever suits you. Right now you can refer it for note making. Yes. Other than that, AI, right? AI basically PW also has its AI evaluator. Other than that, ChatGPT. Right, ChatGPT. No, though ChatGPT does not gives you very accurate answers, but at least you can refer to ChatGPT while creating model of the answers. Right, it will give you a structure, it will give you vocabulary. Right, it will suggest you what all the things, or how beautifully you could have written the introduction, how beautifully you could have written the conclusion. So there, with the different prompts you can play, and it will give you a lot of ideas. So this is very helpful for answer writing. Yes, why not? Other than that, you can refer to more AI apps if you are referring to. Right, so this is helping a lot. Plus along with that, we know, so we were discussing videos. Right, now the videos, you have online lectures, right? Then you have YouTube also have a lot of online videos, online lectures, where I mean ki, there is some online batch, some teacher is properly guiding you, teaching you, then there is guidance and all, plus PDFs. Right, now you can refer to various PDFs, but do not become a PDF collector. Right, also segregate. In the end, whatever you are studying, you have to revise. Eventually you have to revise. If it is not helping you revise, if it is not meant for revision, if it is not meant for practicing, it is not taking you anywhere. Right, so let's get back. So yeah, so you have the options, you have choices, you have a lot of options which you can refer to. The digital resources, yes, you should be leveraging. For example, Google Earth for geography. You can basically go to places, you can explore which river, which side, which which tributary, distributary, right? All those things, the rivers, mountains, etc. All the geographical features can be visited like that. You will have better understanding, better foundation. Do not research, but yes, explore quickly. Then again, art and architecture. If I tell you that there is Shikhar, there is Vimana, or there is multiple stories in a pyramid, or in a multiple stories in Vimana architecture, it will not make much sense. But if you actually go on that, right, go on the projections, go on the pyramid, and then you have a look at it, you will have much better understanding of that. So you can visualize art and architecture with this, yes. Plus wildlife watching. If you have not understanding of wildlife, right, and a lot of things, it will be like facts, it will be names, it will be numbers, will not make sense to you. But if you see those animal, let's say you see an animal for once, you will remember that animal forever, right? And so it is also helpful, yes, but again, do not research. Okay, so yeah, so this will help you memorizing. Yes, it will help you better with the memorizing. Plus also, as I said ki eventually you can compile it well, and you can keep it for the revision as well. You can make your own audio notes, right? If I'm talking about these are few pointers which I have to remember. You can even make notes like text to speech, speech to text, ki you say and it get typed into text. So quickly you can make notes, right? So that is also super helpful. Yes, so yeah, so audio notes will be helpful. Then you can listen your own recordings, or basically whatever notes you have made. Then you can also listen to newspaper analysis. A lot of lectures are available, even on our channels we have newspaper analysis, so you can refer to that. Photo galleries, you can keep screenshots. Maybe you can create a WhatsApp group for various subjects, right? And whatever new you are finding, whatever you have studied for the revision purpose, put that on WhatsApp group, right? On your own WhatsApp group where you are added, right? And so yeah, so just keep a record like that, and in the end revise from it, right? That's how it can work. Then yes, other than that, as we have discussed ki future is digital, and this is super handy, super helpful. So you don't have to carry books, you can study anywhere you want, and this is how you can convert a lot of hard work, a lot of, you can say, a lot of labor which you are supposed to do into a very smart work, right? So this model will help you, right? And switching to digital notes will definitely help you. I have a student who basically, in notes, he had added all the timelines, right? He had made a horizontal timeline, and he has written all the story there. So that helps him quickly revise the whole thing, right? Whole history he revises very quickly. So something like that can be done, right? You have to figure that out. Whatever is helpful, right? And you need to figure out. Plus again, there are negative points as well, which is ki too much access to the screen, too much access to internet is basically negative, right? You can get distracted very easily. Yes, you are on watch YouTube and there is a recommended video which is something else. It may take you to somewhere else, right? So that can happen. So you have to avoid distraction, you have to avoid social media, you have to stay on track. That type of internal discipline, or basically your discipline, is very important. You have to be consistent, you have to be disciplined in this particular preparation, right? So do not get distracted by social media, right? Also too much reliance or basically following multiple sources, as I said, for the same thing you are watching n number of videos. It is not going to help. Eventually it is meant for revision, right? So you have to take care of this. You have to be mindful of the negative impact or the negativities of the internet as well, right? Also screen time, right? It basically tires you quickly, right? So that is also very important. So use digital resources without over dependence, right? And it has to be used very smartly, right? Mix and match methods wherever you want to use your you can say your writing or the books. Please do that. Also, in the end, do not forget that this is the exam where you have to write, right? This is descriptive answers. You have to write descriptive answers. So if you are just typing, if you're just, you can say, making notes on internet, will not materialize, will not translate into answers. So eventually you have to do answer writing practice, which is very important. It cannot be replaced, right? So please ensure that. And as I said, you have to be consistent. You have to ensure that you are on track and not getting deviated because of the distractions, right? So yeah, so that was all for the digital resources. So next video we'll be talking about more about note making, right? A few things I've said today. In the next video we'll be talking about note making. So stay tuned and Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.